Hello, Earthlings. Good morning, everyone. Aaron here, aka AJ, aka Papa. It is January 16th, 2020, and I'm back with another vlog to feast your eyes and ears indubitably upon my sweet little jewels of the Nile. Alright guys, it's really early this morning. It's about 6 a.m. and I am up. I've been up since about 5, just showering and getting ready and such, but I am on my way to Louisville today for a training for the bookstore. And it takes about around 2 hours to get up there, and I'm going to lose an hour and I have to be there by 10. So I'm leaving at about 6:30 just to be on the safe side in case there should be any sort of happenings on the road on the way up. But yeah, it's going to take me a little while, and it's going to be a really long day today because when I come back, I'll be home at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I'm hopping right on to deliver. So it's going to be a really long day today, but I'm so pleased. This job is so cool, and the company takes really good care of its employees. They paid me a good amount of money for the travel to go up there, and they're also paying me my full 8 hours for the day, and then they're also feeding us lunch. So they're treating us really good, and I'm super appreciative of that. And I'm just looking forward to kind of putting a book on tape, something uplifting on the way up there, and just kind of listening to that and getting my mind squared away and ready to go for a day's worth of training. So I'm going to recap everything really quick just so that we're all on the same page, and then I'm going to knock out this quote, which is going to be a simple one today, and that way I can get on the road. So I did read in Uncle Silas yesterday a little bit, not a lot. It's at a really boring part of the book. The girl is talking a lot about her feelings about this big happening, where she's going to live with her Uncle Silas, and there's family around because of the circumstances that have led to her going there, and so it's dragging on at this point, which I have a hard time getting through. So I'm just going to wait until I'm feeling a little bit more motivated to drudge through all of that stuff. I just like my books to move a little quicker, get right to the point, get right to the movement, get right to the storyline. But this is a Victorian Gothic novel, so I can't expect it to be the case with such a type of book. My yoga I got done early on in the day yesterday, which was good, but I think that we're going to reserve it for nighttime because I did do it yesterday, and then I dealt with some pain for the rest of the day, which was not favorable because I just didn't enjoy my day as much, and I think that the yoga is stirring up a little bit of pain, and I think that, I don't know, it might be time to start going to doctors and such because my mother has chronic pain, and I'm just getting fearful that maybe I'm starting to develop the same issues. So I'm gonna start getting to the doctor and start talking to them about my pain and stuff, but we'll keep you posted on that as it transpires. And I'm gonna start doing a little research on how to get into the chiropractor without completely busting my budget, but that's what's going on there. All right guys, that's about it for recapping. We're gonna get right into Zen quote of the day, which comes from Winnie the Pooh. Isn't that a surprising spot? Now, I know that I was trying to utilize quotes from people that were leaders in the spiritual community, but I think I'm going to widen it out because there are a tremendous amount of quotes from the spiritual community. But in the beginning, when we're just talking about the basic universal laws and the basic psychology of being a more zenful person, we run out of kind of the simplistic quotes. We've got a lot of complicated quotes that will take a little bit more time to explain. But today we're going with Winnie the Pooh, and it goes a little bit like this. Before beginning a hunt, it is wise to ask someone what you are looking for before you begin to look for it. All right, guys, we're going to drive this home really quick, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of homework to do. And I'm going to do the same homework, and then we're going to talk about it tomorrow, okay? This is our first interactive one, so it's going to be pretty fun. When I was reading this quote, it really struck me how important it is to be clear on what it is that you want to succeed about. Before you can ever take radical action or take strides in the direction of what it is that you are wanting to succeed at, it is imperative that you are clear about what it is that you really want. Now, Winnie the Pooh says it's important to, or wise to, ask someone what it is you are looking for. And in this situation, since they are your dreams and your aspirations, the person you are asking is yourself. So in my situation, where I talk about wanting to be more creative and wanting to be a songwriter and wanting to work in a creative field, what does that look like for me? What kind of music am I writing? Who am I working for? What am I writing the music for? What does it look like for me to succeed at that? And before I can really ever take radical action towards that, it's important that I have a clear vision of what it is that I want. And if I want to attract it into my life, utilizing the laws of attraction, it's important that I have a ultra clear idea of what it looks like, and then begin to align myself emotionally, spiritually with the thing that it is that I want. So what is it that I do want? And that is a question that I feel like I'm clear on, that I feel like I know the answer to, but when I'm put on the spot, I guess I really don't have a clear vision of it. And so, and there's two areas of interest that I have, and so it's important that I get really clear on that, and I'm going to do that and think about it a lot today and write down some things. And this is my charge for you today. What is it that you want? What is it that you would like to see for your life? What do your dreams look like realized? And it's important you write it down, because I think when we take a thought or a concept from our mind and put it down on paper, it requires for us to be much more specific. When you have to quantify it into words, you have to be much more clear about what it is that you want. We can have a concept in our mind and see it and feel it and think about it, and things aren't quite as clear because they're just a concept and not words. So that would be my charge for you today. Just write down and be very clear about what it is that you are wanting to achieve or succeed at. And once we have that down, we can start to talk about aligning with it. And I'm going to walk you guys through everything that I'm doing in order to align with the thing that I want to do most in the world. And hopefully, as I walk through this process, I will be able to give you guys like real time, real life examples of how these things are becoming real in my life as I'm focusing on them, working towards them, and making action. So that is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm putting some pressure on myself, and I'm doing it on purpose because I feel the need at this point in my life to take a little bit of radical action, as Tony Robbins would say, and I'm feeling the need to really make some moves in my life towards the goals and the dreams and the aspirations that I'm wanting to achieve. Someday we'll sit down and talk a little bit about my life story when it comes to addiction, but just know that addiction stole 10 years of my life, and I relented to that addiction for that time. And now that I'm not free of it, but now that I have arrested that, the actions of addiction, I really feel the need to move quickly and recover some of the things that I lost due to that. So, but that's just another story for a different video, and maybe someday I'll talk about it, although I don't really feel like it pertains to this channel. It might give you guys some backstory, but in the same respect, it's not often good to dwell in the past, and now that those things are over with and gone, I don't know that I care to revisit them, because they do draw up emotions that I don't need anymore. They don't serve me anymore. So anyway, guys, that's all for today, or all for Zen quote of the day. So just know that we have to be really clear about what it is that we want. And today I want you to get clear about it. And this will be an ongoing process. So don't feel like you have to write everything out in such a perfect manner, because as you work towards these goals and as you attain some things, your goals are going to change. And so it's going to be an ongoing process of revising and revitalizing the things that you have written down. It doesn't matter what format it's in. It can be a narrative, it can be a bullet list, it can be anything that you want it to be, but get it down on paper today so that we can start working towards it and hopefully together we're going to achieve some things. And I'm excited to get this ball rolling, just from taking it from being an advice situation to us making actual steps towards things. And even if you guys aren't doing it along with me, I'm going to do it, and hopefully you will see the fruits of my labor. So anyway, I'm gonna get on the road and get moving so that I'm not late for my training. But I love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm home safe and sound. It's about 3:45. I've been home since about 3. I am super exhausted. Mostly nothing taxing happened today. It's just that I've been up since 5, and then I drove all the way up to Louisville, trained in class for 4 hours, and then another 2 hours back. I'm home. I just clocked on to deliver, so I am very worn out, and I've still got another about 4 hours worth of work to go, and then my day will be complete and done, and I don't have to work until 12 tomorrow, so I can sleep in a little bit. And I'm so looking forward to sleep tonight. I'm so tired. But anyway, I will not be vlogging anymore today. The only thing that I really have left to do is my yoga, and then I also am going to read a little bit in Uncle Silas, and then I have some journaling to do. Don't forget your homework today, guys. Write down, get clear about what it is that you would like to see in your future, the things that you are going to, or that you want to accomplish. So get to work on that. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. The other thing is, on my way up and on my way back, I listened to and finished the entire ebook of Manifest Your Destiny by Wayne Dyer, and it was really good. But something that really surprised me about what he said with the manifestation process is that to not tell anyone what it is that you are trying to manifest. That shocked me, because there are just like gurus all over creation who talk about manifestation, and I just have never heard that it's a private thing between you and the universe. But with that being said, it put a little bit of a red flag up, and I'm going to listen to that section again of it just to make sure I'm getting that right. But I think even in this whole process of us, talking about getting clear about what it is we want and whatnot, I'm going to keep it general, just on the off chance that it's not good to share specifics of what you're trying to do and everything like that. But we'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. I'm going to listen to that section again just to make sure that I have it right. And I did find a place online where I could find an outline of the book. So I'm going to review the outline of the book. I'm going to work on some homework tonight. You do the same. I'm going to do my yoga. I'm going to read Uncle Silas. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow because I'm delirious. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.